So, the big question is this: how are successful professionals like us going to keep increasing our business success and yet still have a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. I'm Dan Gentry, and welcome to Third Power Life Podcast. So on my morning walk, listening to an inspirational audio, and I like to try to get my mind right in the morning because, so many times, especially like last night, where I went to bed too late and, trying to wake up early and just like, right, not really wanting to get going. And, I am not a proponent of the whole, Mondays, kind of a deal. For me, every day is about living fabulously. And, but we all have those down days where we're just like, I don't want to adult today. Right. And it really hit me today as I was going through this and getting myself pumped up and getting ready for the day. One of the messages that I was listening to was, saying how everything is hard. Achievement is hard. Self-discipline is hard. And that is what makes it important. That's what makes it a challenge, right? It's powering through those things. It's getting past the struggle, because nothing, and it's been my experience, that nothing worthwhile is easy. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would be successful, but it's not. And that's what makes it a challenge. That's what makes it worthy, right? It's overcoming those challenges that we all have, okay? It's finding ways to get past our own desire to not have it be hard. That's the real trick, is that we all want it to be easy. We all want it to be painless. The whole point of human nature is, kind of that avoiding pain and seeking pleasure, right? And in order to achieve anything great, we have to go through pain. It's just the way it is. One of the things that I like to do when I'm talking to people is to help give them the tools and the desire and all of that to overcome the pain, and to see that the purpose, the reason why we're doing it, is far greater than the pain of doing it. It's so easy to make excuses and to try to, just make an excuse for why we don't have to do it and why we don't have to go through it. But the reality of it is, excuses only sound good to the person that's making them up, right? And they are made up. I mean, yes, there are challenges. Yes, there are valid issues that happen. But it's, what do we do with what happens to us? That's what makes the difference. And, you're either going to, stumble along the way and, and let the challenges and let the excuses stop you, or you're going to use those as your fuel to go forward. There was a great coin that I saw, the Daily Stoic, I think, something like that, but it's the obstacle is the way. Is that what gets in our way becomes fuel for our journey, right? They say you can't do it. Well, you know what? Prove them wrong. Use them saying that you can't do it as fuel to make it even more a certainty, right? The fact that it's difficult, and it's going to be difficult. If it's worth doing, it's going to be difficult.
And you know what? That makes it that much sweeter when you do accomplish it. You know, for myself, you know, working on getting my black belt in karate, it was painful. It was hard. It took years, right? But now that I've done it, it's, I mean, there is a sense of pride when I pull that belt tight that's got my name written on it, right? It's, there is something magical about that, right? It's so much greater than all of the difficulties that I went through to get it. And I had that clear purpose. It was something that I really wanted to do. And that's why, you know, I talk so much about purpose, and I talk so much about, you know, getting clear on what it is you really, really want. Because the reality of it is it's going to be difficult. There are going to be challenges along the way. There absolutely are. And if you don't have a clear purpose, a clear guiding light, something that you're really going for, those things that get in your way are going to trip you up. And you know, when you're face down and you're just looking down at the ground, it's hard to keep going. You know, I remember the other day I've started trying to run again. Now that I've lost weight, I can actually start running. It's pretty cool. And the first excuse me, the first couple of times, you know, it was hard. There's a theme here. But I was looking down, watching my feet. You know, okay, keep going, keep putting that out there, keep putting that out there, right? And it was tough. But I realized, you know, I guess a couple of weeks ago, that, you know, back to my training, you know, when I was in high school and cross country, right? But you're always looking out, where are you going? And I was able to increase how far I could run just by not looking down, watching my feet. I was looking out, you know, back straight, here's where I'm going. And, you know, I went farther than I had ever had just because I wasn't watching the pain. I wasn't watching each foot in front of the other. Okay, come on, foot, you can do it. Ugh, right? I was looking, that's where I'm going. That post, I'm going to make it to that post over there. Right? and I did. And that is what our journeys through life, through achievement, it's like it's going to be hard. But if you're sitting there staring at the pain, and you're staring at the next workout that you have to do, I've got to do that report, or, you know, I've got to deal with that client, or if you're just focused on your feet, it's going to be so much more difficult to keep going. But if you can look and you see, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. The stuff that's happening right now is not nearly as difficult, but it takes perseverance, and it takes being willing to go through the difficult times. It's just what it is. And, you know, I wish that I could tell you that, you know, I have the magic formula, and, you know, all you have to do is come to one of my seminars, get me as a coach, and you will never have to feel pain again, and you will achieve all of your dreams. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to happen, right? But I'm here to tell you that it is 100% worth it. It is absolutely worth it to go through all of the difficulties, all the trials, all the tribulations, everything. It is 100% worth it. And if you don't do it, you'll kick yourself, right? I'm trying to remember the context. There was somebody that, I don't know if it was Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins, or anyway, somebody was saying that there's a price to be paid, and you are going to pay the price no matter what. Do you pay it now and get to enjoy the benefits your entire life? Or do you just try to skate by and avoid and avoid and avoid and end up paying at the end with regret, with even greater troubles? You know, you think about exercising and eating right. You can either do it now, get yourself in shape, right? And what I'm doing right now, getting myself back to a healthy place where I need to be. And enjoy a life of health and vitality, or ignore that. Don't, eat at McDonald's all the time. Eat terrible. Don't exercise, right? I remember joking and myself, it's, hard work pays off in the future, but laziness pays off now, right? No, it doesn't, right? I feel so much better now that I've been exercising and eating right than I ever did when I was being lazy and eating whatever I wanted. Okay. So I get the benefit now, and I get to live a longer, happier life, where the path that I was on, using my laziness and eating whatever I wanted, I felt terrible. And the reality was, where I was headed was not good. I was going to be ending my life early, or even worse, having an entire rest of my life of sickness and pain and misery. What do you think's better? A little bit of pain now, or a lot of pain and regret in the future? What do you think? For me, I realized that I need to pay the price now. And that's what I'm hoping that you also do, right? Is be willing to pay the price now. Yes, it's hard. It absolutely is. It takes that the four-letter word that most of us don't like, work. But I can tell you that it's absolutely worth it. And if there's anything that I can do to help you on that path, anything that any words that you need, any help that I can, please feel free to reach out to me. Okay, you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Third Power Performance. I'm on Twitter. Send me an email, info@thirdpowerperformance. Come by and see me at a networking event, whatever. But just reach out, and I want to be able to help. My goal is to make a difference in the world. All right, and it's not about making money. It's not about getting paid. It's about making a difference. So if I can do that, if I can help in any way, please reach out and let me know. All right, I've gone a little bit longer than I was planning, but hey, you get into it, you get excited. So until next time, live your life to the third power, and remember, it's hard, but it's worth it. I never said it was easy, but I did say it would be worth it. All right, until next time, take care. Live your life to the third power. Thank you for listening to my podcast, but before you go, would you like to have somebody help you create more balance in your life? Do you have difficulties juggling all of the different things that are pulling on us for our time, for our attention? I have a program that I have just created called the Life Balance Academy. It's a 6-week program, full life balance training, everything that I have been teaching over the past 20 years, consolidated into one 6-week program. This is something that's brand new, and I'm very excited to share with you. If you would like more information about that, you can go to my website at www.thirdpowerperformance.com. Until then, live your life to the third power.